Gutterball.
Hey, we got Gutterball episode 8. It's me, Jackson, Paul, all the three of us. We are the Gutterball boys, and we are here. Thank you for tuning in.
We're going to roll right into a segment here real quick here. So we'll just start off the bat with this. Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jackson's Depression Cooking. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Jackson, depression? We're still 6 months away from a depression, but it's not that type of depression. I'm talking about an arguably worse depression. One that affects the mind and the body. So, we all get depressed from time and then, and we don't want to cook our own meals. You know, we don't want to take time to make something good or even nutritious. We just want something fast and easy that's going to make us full. So at least we have something in our stomachs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
And when I'm in the kitchen, you'll refer to me as Chef I. I'm no longer Jackson. So
Okay,
keep
Chef
that in
I,
mind.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you fuck up, I'm going to be a little upset about that.
Alright.
Okay.
That's the kitchen rules, and what I say in the kitchen goes. So it might be some unorthodox methods, you know. We may not be washing our hands all the time. Who knows? You know, and all types of things, but you'll learn to love the cooking. Spices. Now, as the show goes on, we'll evolve, obviously, to become bigger and better. But for right now, this is what we have. And this is what we're working with. So today, we're gonna be cooking something really easy. Just some toast and bananas and peanut butter. And you're thinking, where's the toaster? How's he gonna toast? I got the toaster right here, baby. This is all I need. Now to save you guys' ears, I'm gonna mute the mic here, but I'll show you what we're working with. And this is better than a toaster. Yeah, you like that. I know you do. So we don't need a toaster. I think we'll just be fine. And you're thinking, if you're depressed, you probably shouldn't have a blowtorch. And you know, I'd say it, but I'm depressed and I have a blowtorch. Everything's fine. So I don't know. Who am I to say? Can't tell you what to do. Oh, I almost forgot. I got to introduce my young protege. Now, no chef is complete without a young apprentice. And mine just happens to be a rat, a mouse, rat, mice, mouse. I don't know his pronouns, so I'm not sure.
You don't know his pronouns.
But I'll just introduce him. He's a little bit camera shy, but I'll get him out here and we'll introduce you. Oh, all right. Oh, he's a little skittish today. Hold on here. Now you may be thinking, why don't you have a hairnet on? Well, I'm a real chef and I don't need a hairnet, so.
Just extra
That's how it
seasoning.
goes.
Yeah.
Yes, it really is. So he's a bit camera shy and hold on a second. Please. Come on, man. You're fucking embarrassing me out here, man. Trying to put on a good show. You're fucking me up. You're fucking me over. We planned this, you motherfucker. Fuck you, you cocksucker. Don't bring that up, you son of a bitch. Oh, son of a...
God.
We seem to have a bit of creative differences. So I'll be soloing it, of course, like always. So let's get right into it. I'm gonna start by heating up the bread here. Now you wonder, this might be dangerous, you know, and yes, especially someone be holding the bread and just heating it. So now, for the safety of everybody, I'm gonna be muting the mic, of course, so you can't hear it, and you know, you'll see how we do this. It'll be safe.
Yeah.
For OSHA standards, I might need to show some stuff off camera here, just in case anyone's watching. I can't get shut down. I got my business here.
All right, so Chef Fi's turning on the torch here now, and gonna be toasting up some bread. It looks like, yeah. Well, he told us to refer to him as Chef. We can't call him his name. He'll get mad.
You're totally right.
Oh yeah, that puppy worked. Way better than I could ever
pretty
imagine.
Toasted, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty nice and easy.
Who needs a toaster?
Yeah, so fuck you, OSHA, if you're watching. Now we move on to the next step. We gotta put the peanut butter, and I got a fresh one, you know, right there.
Do you call this is this do you call this butane bread?
Butane. It's extra flavor. Haven't even fucked this one yet, and look, it's a perfect mix, dude. The thing's huge. It's crazy. Like, who needs this much dip? Chip just had a recall. If you don't know, I think they had like fucking E. coli or some shit in their peanut butter. It's safe now. I promise you. I hope it's safe. So we're gonna try it and hopefully not get salmonella. Pretty sure that's what Jeffrey called our peanut butter for. Some rat shit in the fucking production line. They didn't know what to do. They're like, oh, fuck.
Jar it up. That's what they said.
Not in my kitchen. Nothing like that in my kitchen. What you're getting is what you're getting.
Fuck it.
I had like a generous amount of peanut butter there. Now I might have fucked up and forgot to bring any type of napkin, but
Jack, I think
I'm not worried about it.
I think you need a little more peanut butter on there.
A little bit more?
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Make sure I'm getting it in frame here.
Yeah, it's in frame. Everybody? Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. I think what you need to do is, I think you're gonna need to add a little bit more peanut butter on there.
Actually. A little bit more peanut butter.
Yeah.
Just like that. Is that like a?
Yeah.
Like a
and actually, I think you should add. I think you're gonna have to do another scoop on there, man.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you, I'll go with the audience here.
Yeah, you do need your protein.
We're getting pretty healthy there.
That's looking pretty. That's looking like it's pretty evenly spread, but see, you're missing the corner there. So I think you should actually grab another scoop and fill that one in.
I feel like this is just gonna be a whole mouthful of peanut butter. But
I think it looks like a fair amount. I think that's about good.
You need your protein. Really
all right.
Bad.
Okay. That's gonna be a fun, chewy bite. I can't wait. So we got the banana here. I'm wondering. I don't have any fancy chef knives or anything because I'm a real man. So I just have.
Is that a meat cleaver?
Yes, it's good for meats and such, but today we're using it for a banana.
Railroad tie.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it is. I mean, we need to cut through these bananas. I don't know who you think I am. So. Nice and easy, you know, no one needs to get hurt, you know, gotta cut the right way, you know what I'm saying? Not into the desk. Now, the key is to get wood shavings inside the bananas as you cut. Ooh, nice and good. I didn't even use my cutting board, which is, by the way, sponsored by Raw. Shout out Raw Rolling Trays. Great cutting board.
Please sponsor us.
Works out just fine. Please sponsor us. Now all you need to do is add the bananas like so, you know, and
I think
you're done.
I think you can get them all on there. I think it's.
Oh, I think
it'll be a nice full.
The thing is, like with all that protein, you need potassium too.
You need to counter it out. You need to balance it out with some potassium. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
you got it. Balance it out, of course. Yes. So, how about I just? How's that?
Oh, that's looking quite good, man. I think you're gonna enjoy that. Yeah, that's
just a quick, easy meal anyone can make and enjoy.
Do you need to?
It's perfect for when you're depressed.
Do you need to toast? Do you need to toast the bananas a bit, or do you prefer them raw?
I think we're gonna raw dog the bananas today. I'm gonna raw dog bananas. Toast them seems a little bit dangerous. Ocean's been on my ass about it, knocking at the door.
All right, yeah.
It's chicken, not kitten. Okay, give me that. Chicken, not kitten. We're losing some ingredients here, but see how quick, how fast and easy that was, ladies and gentlemen. The price, you got a meal right there. Boom, you're good to go. Go back to sleep for 17 hours. You won't even know.
Three ingredients, three meals.
Now let's take a good hearty whole bite.
Yeah. See how much.
Yeah.
Take a bit of there. Looks pretty tasty. Let us know.
I'll just get a good melt. Oh.
A lot of peanut butter. I'm
gonna chew for the next like 20 minutes. It's great.
10 out of 10.
You got 3 meals there, man. Oh yeah.
I like it.
You have leftovers. You got some leftovers.
I really do. I got it all over my fucking pants.
Feeding the community with 3 ingredients.
Now that has been Jackson's depression cooking, and yours may actually look a little bit more flavorful than mine. But I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you're gonna make.
All right. Well, thank you, Chef Fi. Thank you, Chef Fi, for showing us a nice, wholesome, quick meal to make here. We're gonna be rolling
No
back into the
problem.
rest of the show here quick. So I'll be pulling you off spotlight. Thank you, Chef Fi.
Good job. Good
Yeah.
job.
Good job. Good job. All right. Well, that was a good segment from Chef Fi. You may see him reoccurring now and again with some quick chef tips. He may be at the beginning of the episode. He may be at the end or in the middle. So you guys out there are just going to have to watch every episode and find out when Chef Fi rolls around again. Maybe we'll have some highlights come out. But anyways, now that Chef Fi's out of the way here, the kitchen's getting cleaned up. How was everyone's week? Brandon, how are you?
Good. I had a good week. In compared to previous weeks, I guess. I don't know. I feel like it was a pretty good week.
That's
Thank you
good.
for asking.
Yeah. My week's been all right. I think today was probably the worst day out of my week just because work was stressful and a lot of stuff going on. But other than that, it's been pretty decent. I've been watching a lot more I've been playing a lot of more video games again, but I've also been watching a lot more TV than I normally do, which is, I don't know, fine, interesting. Haven't been
Feel like
nearly
that's
as
okay.
active, but yeah. What have you been up to lately outside of work?
Honestly, I've been kind of doing the same thing. I've been kind of just chilling, sitting, just playing PS5 lately. I'm usually not on my console, if anything, but lately I've been just kind of chilling out. Been going for some long walks lately. Like, I think just today, let's see, me and my buddy Tony, we went for a walk. And I don't know exactly how far, but I want to say it was probably around 2 miles today.
Nice.
But so it was pretty nice.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, that's good. Jack, welcome here. How was your week? How's it going?
My week, pretty normal, pretty average. Worked out a shit ton, hit the bag a lot. Kind of got my old school groove back a little bit. Feeling good. Just really brainstorming new ideas for Gutterball to grow our podcast, grow our audience. We've been talking about that just before even the podcast started. Mainly stuff like that. Some big things coming. Just wait. All y'all just tune in and wait. I know y'all are fucking patient and still tuning in.
Yeah, I know we're trying to have more content out. It's just been tough, but we'll get there. We'll have some more stuff rolling around.
We already got one hater, one dislike, which is great because
Yeah, we got our first dislike last week on the bowl cut
Yeah.
episode. That was a
we'll be
couple
coming
weeks
for
ago.
ya.
We're coming for you, haters.
We'll be in your mind, your house, everywhere. Just wait. Gutterball is invading your town, your neighborhood. We are the terror.
Respect the pouch. Respect it.
Respect it.
You don't like those Capri Sun ads?
We're gonna be
No, they
rolling.
were really good, actually. The whole 90s,
Yeah, like Jack was saying,
early
it's like
2000s screaming.
yeah, all the kids
Yeah,
get
it
like
was super
maimed.
good.
All the kids get maimed. Like something horrible happens. They're all like really
Yeah.
loud. Bunch of sound
like
effects.
All a bunch of little Willy Wonka movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's fucked up. Like it's like the kid jumps on the pouch and disappears, and it's outside but his clothes, and it's just like respect the pouch. I don't know, man. That scared me as a kid. I never did that. I never jumped on those motherfuckers.
No, I actually never
What was
did.
the
I don't
urban?
think
What was the
either.
urban legend of that? Like, what was the significance?
Well,
Like, I wonder who came up with that.
Some kid probably fucking jumped on one and then choked on it on accident somehow. Fucking idiot.
Retard. Shout out to you. Shout out to that guy. You're an idiot.
Oh my god.
Oh, did I say it? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Not even 20
Chef
minutes in.
Fi.
Not
What
even
are you
Chef
talking
Fi.
about? I didn't
That's the
even
worst.
mean to.
That's your
I
biggest.
didn't mean to.
That was your biggest like OSHA rule you just broke there.
This was the
God
kitchen.
damn it.
What? Usually hear what they say in the kitchen. I've been called all sorts of things. Fuck. Oh,
Kitchens
God damn
are-
it. Motherfucker.
It's a very
Fucking-
volatile place.
Anybody that's worked in a kitchen definitely, yeah, anybody will tell you that, yeah, it's no bars.
Maybe I'll have to put a
done
bleep.
there.
But I get to keep faggot, and you can't take that from me. Fuck you, anybody. You can't demonetize us for that. Take it from me. I am gay. I suck dick, motherfucker. Come for me. Come on, let's go.
Oh, no.
Let's go, motherfucker. You got nothing on me. I'll say whatever I want. Just wait. We'll get a black gay co-host, and then we'll be unstoppable. You won't even say nothing.
Well, I mean,
I'm just saying.
I mean, we're gonna get guests at some point. Like, I know we've talked about it. Like,
we should really actually start thinking about that.
Spice up and
like
some variety, obviously, just as far as perspectives and shit.
Yeah, I mean, the three of us together, it's been great. We're on episode 8 now. Things have been going smooth. But yeah, I think it's time we start considering maybe every episode, not every episode, but every other episode, or maybe every once a month or something, one of the episodes we maybe have a guest on, or 2. We really are wary about having 5 people because it's a lot of people talking, but 1 person for sure is a guest. So hey, if anybody out there listening, you want to be a guest on the show, comment. Let us know. We'll reach out. You want to be on the show?
Fuck yeah.
Come
I know
on the show.
I want to have my old man for sure. It was one of the first couple.
Yeah, our old man would be a good person on the show. Yeah,
but yeah, I do want guests. Be fantastic.
Yeah,
it'd be great.
Yeah.
But anyways, quick question for you guys. If you had all the money right now, and you could live off the grid, you could have the ideal remote life. What would you do? What's your ideal log cabin secluded life? All of you.
What, like everything about it? Like,
yeah,
you want to know every aspect about it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I guess I've never really thought in detail what I would want. I mean,
for me, it's just your basic. I want to be on a lake in the middle of nowhere, completely remote. Like I'm talking like the road to its dirt and it's like never plowed and is like way remote, wherever that may be. Probably Alaska or something. But yeah, log cabin on a lake. Obviously, I just want to have a generator because there ain't going to be any, I'd obviously be able to go into town and something at like, far enough away, like an hour away or something to get supplies. But I want to be basically like off the grid and like you can get like satellite internet and all that crap. So like I'd basically just have like the most bougie, technologically advanced off the grid log cabin you could get. That would be my ideal. Like, but I'd also like things I wouldn't completely rely on society though either. Like I'd like to have my own little farm, and it's not even just me. Like even if I wasn't secluded, I wouldn't mind a community of people that like live in the area, living the same kind of life where like one person helps the other person helps the other person, like kind of deal.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, although alone or just with like a significant other and like your animals would be really cool too. Just as much off the grid as you can, like cut your own firewood, fucking, planting your own crops. Maybe it won't go as far as spinning my own goddamn wool and raising sheep, but who knows?
I like that, like, ideal, like, space in Greenland where, like, there's no trees around you at all and you're just a house in a field.
Yeah.
Like the idea of, like, having, like, spike traps along the way, and I'll be good. I'll be good to go. I don't want to be surrounded by woods though. I want like a good, like,
so you can see when they're coming for you. So you
right,
see,
exactly. Yeah, I want also a big tower as well for defense. I think that'd be an ideal.
You want mines in the grass?
Yes. Just an open house in a field. Come on, see if you can get in.
How about you, Brandon?
Man, I've never thought about Jackson's idea about it being a little bit more open, but yeah, I like the idea of the woods, and I always envision like the kind of same deal, the kind of bougie on the lake, maybe on the base of like mountains, but not. I guess maybe not right at the base, but maybe you can see the mountains in the distance.
Yeah.
Classic. Beautiful. That is, so is that kind of, do you think that's a goal ultimately for you? When it's all said and done, is to just have your own little cabin get away to?
I mean, I would like to, like, don't get me wrong, I'd love to have a cabin like that. Sure, like, hopefully one day I hope I'm successful enough to have a cabin. No, it doesn't have to be, I'd be happy with anything even remotely close to what I described, but that would be cool. I don't think it's like one of my goals, but I would say if it happened, I wouldn't be upset. And yeah, who knows? Maybe I will actually try to work towards that someday. But yeah, That's a long ways down the road. But yeah, if I could have it that way, that would be cool.
Well, maybe not even necessarily as like a permanent thing, but like I do think I feel like as now I'm getting older, like I see the appeal of like I think it's maybe it's just from where we're from, the Midwest, like the appeal of having a cabin at some point to go
Yeah.
on weekends in the summer, type deal. But
Yeah, 100%.
I dig it. I've
Yeah,
been
for
thinking
sure.
about just camping in general a lot. I feel like I might say that. I've been
Yeah.
saying that, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know.
A
I've been
lot.
thinking about it too, but then every time I go camping, I realize sometimes why I hate camping. But
I don't like camping.
I think short camps are fun. Like if it's a day or two, those are perfect. I can't really do those week long, for me anyways. Those can get to be a little crazy, but
It's just not fun to me. I like Joey Diaz's stance on it. One of his things he says is, I don't like camping. You haven't showered in the morning. What the fuck do we got to talk about? I know I haven't washed your ass. What the fuck do you got to say? I think that's a pretty good hot take on it. And
I've
I
never
like
heard
that.
that. That's pretty good. That is
I don't
pretty
know.
funny.
It's like, makes sense.
you
The
didn't
hell do
brush
you
your
got to say
teeth.
to
Think
me?
I want to talk
Yeah,
to you?
exactly. He says, pretty sure he says exactly that. Yeah. He's like, I know you didn't brush your teeth. Go fuck yourself.
Give it a few more years, Jackson. I don't know. Maybe it'll grow. The idea will
Yeah.
grow on you.
Maybe you
Yeah,
just got to go
maybe.
camping with us.
Well, glamping.
Well, and
Well,
that's the thing.
glamping.
Is like
Glamping.
I think it. I feel like getting away with some buddies sounds sweet, and like we just never done it. We've always talked about like just doing it, but like
Yeah.
fucking, there's no reason we can't just get a couple boys to get the same weekend off.
I can do it literally whenever. I just need to know a week or
And
two in
even
advance.
on-site camping, like yeah, so it'd be a weekend, so it wouldn't be long. It'd be a short camping trip for you, and like on-site camping, Christ, on-site camping isn't even that expensive. It's fairly cheap. It's pretty fun. Like fuck it, like
Yeah.
I'm more in I would like to entertain the idea more of just going up to our fucking hunting shack for some weekend before hunting season or even something like that. But that's just me.
Do you want to go
Yeah,
up this
see,
fall?
I don't have a luxury like that.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be
Haller,
fun.
do you want to go up this fall or cabin sleep 7?
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm
time.
always down to do something. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. But yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. I've just been thinking about the remote life a lot lately, mainly because now that I'm in the city, that's the shit I miss the most.
I
Right.
suppose, yeah.
Probably can't even see really the stars at night, can you?
No.
Yeah, dude. That sucks.
Well, and I mean, not to be another dead horse, but like, I remember you talked about how like the violence has just been getting crazy, kind of, since you moved more.
Paul is the violence, I think.
Yeah, I think you're mistaken. I am the violence. No,
Yeah.
but no, I know what you mean. Yeah, no, if I could move back home, I would. I just got to kind of wait it out here until I get some more experience under my belt. But
Absolutely, dude.
Can't wait to have you back.
Yeah, I know.
course.
I can't wait to be
Always a
back.
pleasure.
So how
We're gonna-
about do you guys think Three Locos ever gonna come out with another new album?
I haven't thought about Three Loco in a long time.
For those that don't know, Three Loco is a rap trio featuring Riff Raft, Andy Milonakis, and Dirt Nasty.
Which is Simon Rex.
Yeah, what time would that be? Around 2010 eras, 2000s?
Yeah, it was. They were active until I think around like 2013 or 14. That's when they kind of like released or did their last stuff together. But yeah, I would say like their main stuff came out in like 2011, 2012. But no, so Three Loco rap trio, it's great. Go listen to it. Go listen to We Are Farmers or We Are Llamas, whatever they had to rename it to because they got copyright struck. But
listen to the original. It's just
We Are Farmers. Yeah,
We Are Farmers is a good one.
What's your take
Great
on
songs.
Three Loco, Brandon?
Honestly, the only exposure I've had from them is Nido, I think is the song.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
And that's a funny one. It's one that I keep forgetting about, but as soon as I remember, it's stuck in my head for so long.
Beat up the block like Steven Seagal.
Hold the phone
Yeah.
at Pellegrino.
Oh, Stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't like that
No
getting
more.
stuck in your head? No,
Stop.
you don't like the riffraff
No,
parts?
It's not bad. So as I think personnel, I don't care. The music's that song's good. Riff Raff's music can be good. I like I like his personality. I like
Yeah.
his he's definitely got a wide range of what music he does too.
Mhm.
And Andy Milonakis classic. The Andy Milonakis show is the only really exposure I got from him. So I guess I have no opinion on Three Loco, but
I mean,
Yeah,
if
but-
three,
I don't know. I don't know enough.
if Three Loco wasn't already taken, this podcast would be called Three Loco.
Oh,
It wouldn't be
Well,
Gutterball.
that'd be
No,
pretty-
I'm just
You ever
fucking-
see
Yeah,
you ever
okay,
see
fine.
Three Amigos with
Oh yeah, Martin Short,
Martin
Steve,
Short,
Steve
Yeah.
Martin,
Steve,
Mhm.
yeah,
Chevy
yeah.
Chase. Who was the third?
No,
The Three Amigos. I'm
was
looking
it
it up.
Chevy Chase?
Yeah, it was Chevy Chase, 100%.
Yep. That was a classic.
That's a good one. Yeah,
Let's see if we can get those three on here.
Mm.
They're all still kicking.
I would
I
couldn't
don't even-
imagine having one of them. That would be
Mm.
so fucking sick.
What
I'd
if
be
we could
like-
get a Gutterball Three Amigos collab and we could have Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Chevy Chase on?
Dude, I feel
That
like
would
we'd have
be
an easier
awesome.
chance.
Everybody out there, if you guys are friends with any of those known actors,
getting-
get the ball
us know.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it'd be easier if
that's-
we got Three Loco or even Andy Milonakis streams on Twitch all the time.
Yeah.
Like
Any sick trio, any sick famous trio that we like, that's our goal.
I want Rush. Never get Rush, but let me get Getty
That would
Lee
be
on
cool.
the podcast. I gotta ask Getty some questions.
Primus,
I
we
gotta
could
know
get
some
Primus.
things.
That'd be sick.
That would be cool.
Speaking of Primus, they just did Red Rock's 25th anniversary of South Park show.
Oh, really?
With
I didn't know
Ween.
that.
Yes, it was 2-day thing.
With
And-
Ween.
With Ween, yes, sir. With Ween and Primus, isn't that great? And so they actually filmed the second performance, and it's supposed to be on Paramount Plus soon. And there's a free trial I'm gonna activate as
shit.
soon as it drops.
I didn't
So
know
when
that.
so when they drop the live performance, you should all stream that, watch that. But
Huh.
100%.
they surprised everyone and brought out Geddy Lee and Alex Lyson of Rush, and they played Closer to the Heart. And Geddy Geddy actually sang, which is crazy, insane. Still got the chords. And what's his name? Matt Stone was playing the drums, which was kind of crazy. The creator of South Park.
Whoa.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's
Isn't that
quite
crazy?
That sounds really cool.
It was a
actually.
really cool show. Yep, they brought out
You-
Geddy and
yeah.
Alex for just to do Closer to the Heart.
You think we could get Matt Stone on the podcast?
I'd love to have Matt Stone.
Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah,
Dude,
that'd be really good.
obviously
Yeah, that'd be
anybody we
awesome.
can get's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, at this point.
Yeah, I'll
we
take
can
anybody.
Keep rattling all the
Yeah.
names
Yeah.
we want about. Yeah,
I
I
want
think it's
Jesus.
gonna happen if you just believe and keep saying it.
Yeah, keep
keep it up,
pestering.
man.
Well,
Consistency.
That is cool,
Yeah,
Jack.
for sure. Just gonna keep adding people and stuff.
Where can you watch that anywhere?
Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. People have filmed it in the
Okay.
crowds.
I'll have to check
This
that
is
out.
Rush's first performance since 2015, and without Neil Peart, and they played a Rush song. So it's
Neil
been almost
Peart
7 years.
passed away, correct?
Yes,
He was the
a
drummer.
few years ago.
Yeah.
Yep, and the lyricist wrote all the lyrics. Pretty gnarly dude.
It was
I
gnarly.
didn't know that.
I didn't know he wrote the lyrics. That's really cool. R.I.P.
Yep.
Neil Peart.
Here,
Mm-hmm.
Here? Oh, sorry. I really apologize.
no, I'm a Rush asshole, and that's just a thing that like a thing that known Rush fans do. They're just assholes about every single fucking thing you say. So I just correct people all the time.
No, that's
no,
cool. It's
no.
all right.
So if you say
It's gonna kill ya.
YYZ, it's YYZ.
That's it.
How they say
Yeah.
it in Canada.
That's where I draw the
All
line.
right.
Yeah, that's all right. That's enough. Okay.
Okay.
So, what has your guys' like latest addiction been lately? It can be video game, food, whatever. Lately, for me, I've been eating too much. That has been my real addiction. I need to work on. I've just been snacking in the evening so bad. But other than that, my main addiction has been this video game called Dinkum. Okay, it's $20 on Steam. It's literally just
Talk
like
about it, huh?
I'm gonna talk about it. It's an
You
animal.
like it that much?
Yes, it's okay. I need to tell everybody out there about Dinkum. It's $20. It's early access. It came out last month on Steam. It's made by one guy. It has a ton of content. It's got a ton of content for being early access. Like I got like 25 hours in it, and like I could feel like I could go for like over 200, 300 hours in it. But there's a lot to do. It's basically like, like I said, great value Animal Crossing. It takes a lot of elements, a lot of the elements in the playstyle from Animal Crossing. It's got Minecraft elements, Stardew Valley, and I would also say Minecraft. So like those four. So if you like one of those games, a combination of a couple of those games, I definitely think you should try this game out. Again, on Steam, only on PC. He said he wants it to come to console once it fully releases. But no, I've just been grinding the fuck out of it. I haven't played any multiplayer yet. I've just been in solo world, but it's just a farming and town building simulator. And I usually don't really like those games, but I've been trying to look for something lately that's kind of a builder crafter that's laid back. And this is definitely like scratch that itch for me. But what have your guys' like latest addictions been? It could be a game or anything like that, but
Can I just say real quick that like you've kind of sold me. Like I've told you that I've been kind of teeter-tottering on the idea of it.
yeah.
And like I don't know,
Wait,
because that's
so
how I feel about. I don't care for the. I guess I've never fully gave a full try of Animal Crossing or the Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
I've been in the same room as other people playing it, and I've always been like, that's
I
not
was
my
really
cup of tea. But
yeah.
I'm willing. I expect $20, and that's what's great about Steam. The whole early access concept that they have is fucking amazing. I found so many amazing cheap games that
It's a good indie game
even
for
to
20
this
bucks.
day that aren't even fully released, And yeah, I'll give it a poke for sure.
Daisy. But yeah.
Yeah.
They say it's released, but it's not. It's still broken.
Yeah.
What about you, Jackson?
It's pretty much what, like you said, food, really, yeah, it's been the eating, especially with the weed and stuff, but I've actually been trying to like control it, trying not to have the camera position because my room is dirty, and it's like I gotta make it look nice. It's gotta be hidden so the room looks clean.
So you're
you know what I'm
you're
saying?
looking a little hungry there. I think you should take another bite.
I'm not gonna take another bite of that because that has been sitting, that is cold and wet, and I'll not eat that. If you're depressed though, you're gonna want to eat that, so take a bite.
If you're depressed, you need something a
good
little
right now.
soggy, some potassium, that
I'm not
protein.
even gonna approach that.
Fucking A, food, dude. I've been crushing Fruity Pebbles lately.
Yeah, I know.
Just like
You got me in a bad habit now.
So good, dude.
I've been eating
They are
bowl
really
after
good.
bowl of honeycombs now. I ate like 4
Yeah.
bowls today. What the fuck is wrong with me?
See, I go on spurts of having no cereal for a long fucking time.
Same. Like
I
I'll
just
buy it and it goes
I don't even
stale.
think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then I just like now I'm.
It's cereal
crushing.
time. It's cereal week. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
It's cereal week.
100%.
Cereal week. Cereal week.
Cereal week.
That's what you're
Cereal
doing. You're
week.
going around the house. Cereal week. You're in your mom and your dad's face. Cereal week. Oh God. I need all the sugar.
Christ. That's what our kids are gonna be like. Just think about that.
Oh God.
No other real addiction except for like back into Twitch now. I like watch Twitch streamers now. I've been watching this one guy play through GTA 5 using the Chaos mod. If you don't know what the Chaos mod is, pretty much the viewers can vote for a random effect to happen on GTA, and it ranges from you insta die to all the bullets are explosives to there's a black hole and everything sucks it in to it turns
the
literally
fuck?
the game turns upside down. I don't know if you've heard of the GTA 5 Chaos mod, but look that up.
Oh, I've heard of it, yeah.
I thought about getting it, but I'm like, my PC would just I just have a heart attack.
No,
I've seen some of the things you can.
Your PC
do
could
with
run it.
It could, you think?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
100%.
There's maybe something to look into.
Just put
I was talking
GTA
about
on like
GTA
medium
mods before,
graphics.
too.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
right before the cast. I was talking about there's some guy I was watching on YouTube. Like he has, I want to say 20 plus mods. I don't know, give or take, of just a bunch of mods to make GTA 5 a completely zombie apocalypse. Like I'm talking whole new character skins, different adds animations so you can like melee off like motorcycles, crafting systems, inventory systems, like base mechanics, cooking, hunting, whatever. Like and obviously all the NPCs are infected and I just thought that'd be really cool to play. Like if you could set that up as a multiplayer server with all those mods, that'd be really fun to play with a couple friends. Because it's the whole map, and like not to mention they have kind of revamped / edited the whole map to basically look like an apocalypse, like cars crashed and stuff like that on the highways and highways backed up and shit. So yeah, it looks pretty gnarly.
Paul, you mentioned that they added a mechanic where you can kick on the motorcycle. You can do that in GTA already.
Oh, you
I don't know if
can?
know that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
It was like they added
Bullshit.
that they added that a few years ago. I remember they added it as part of the biker club update. And it took me
Oh,
my
that makes
friends.
sense. Okay.
It took me and my friends like
Oh, is that
2 hours.
online?
2 hours to figure out how to do it because it was so new. No one knew how to do it, but it is doable.
Did you see that new mod that just came out? Or I don't know if it's out yet, but somebody added that like Nemesis system from Shadow of Mordor and
To
added it to
GTA?
Skyrim.
Oh,
No,
that's cool.
Skyrim.
That's cool.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the gameplay or anything, but yeah, I saw that it was kind of this guy doing it, and that concept just sounded kind of piqued my interest a little bit.
Dude,
The Nemesis system is really rad.
For sure.
Just like the how it works. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Nemesis system.
Sure, yeah. You're gonna know more about it.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it without taking so long, but pretty much just works in terms of like smaller enemies. If you can have like certain relationships with them, like you can have death threats sent on them, or like you can have your own enemy or your own orcs battle them, or if they kill you, they rank up and become higher level, and then they become your nemesis, which is kind of creates a new enemy or like even a new boss in the game, but you create it yourself by losing to it, kind of.
Yeah.
And then they'll interact with you, it'll ambush you and stuff like that.
And if you keep losing to it, it gets stronger, right?
Oh yes, it gets very strong. They can actually become as strong as they can become the new overlord if they just keep getting murked by it. Still the coolest thing I've had happen to me in a game was I got killed by the nemesis twice, and I think this can only happen after you die by him once. The second time, they can take and break your sword and armor and whatnot if you're on a higher difficulty. And he took my sword and snapped it in half, and that was my sword is gone. And he's like, "You fucking loser!" And he killed me. He sliced my head off.
Oh no!
And it's insane, dude. That's why the Nemesis system is so good, because I'm like, you motherfucker, and you can't get it back. It's gone. You know what I mean? So, very gnarly system.
With that
sounds sick in Skyrim.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, every time I go and mod a game again, I tell myself I'm never fucking modding a game again, because it's literally like, for me, I have to dedicate an entire weekend to get all the mods I want loaded and the mods I want to work together to work. And then it's like, oh, now I can finally play the game. It's literally like that South Park World of Warcraft episode where they spent all that time killing boars in the woods just to actually kill the real nemesis. And then once they kill them, it's like, what do we do now? Well, now I can finally play the game. That's how I feel after I get done modding or getting mods to work for Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Skyrim, whatever. Like, the latest game I modded, or actually it was Oblivion, but the latest game I modded was Skyrim. And the issue with that is, how there's that Skyrim Special Edition that released where, like, it beefed up the graphics and it's, like, remastered? The problem is like, the modding community, not a lot of them adapted their mods from, like, the base game to that advanced, updated game. So, like, half the mods don't work. Half of them don't tell you whether they work on the old version or the new version, so modding it on PC is just a fucking nightmare. It is cool, though. It is fun to do. I really like modding games. It makes it a lot more fun when you can get it to work right. But, like, for instance, I'm going to be building this new computer here soon. It would be such a mess to, like, convert or like pull over all those files and put them in the same spot and just get it to work again with my saves. So I just pretty much just delete them. Like, I'm just like, whatever, it's a modded world, I'll delete all my saves, I'll delete all my mods, because like, it's worth it to just do it all again with whatever mods I want. And then
well,
there's
at
no
that
way
point,
to
like those mods will be updated, or there'll be new mods,
and maintaining them up to update them is annoying. And like, you can usually get by without updating them unless something significant changes and it breaks something. But yeah, I usually just kind of do it and get it over with.
Remember going into PC being like, fuck yeah, I can finally mod games and shit. And then I think I modded maybe put in a couple Fallout New Vegas mods, and those are hard to get work. Maybe 2 just aesthetic, and it was difficult. and it completely turned me off the idea. I'm just like, I'll just play the games the way they are. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I was gonna say that, Jack. I can totally show you how to use the Nexus, which is like the easiest
Right.
way to do things.
That's
now.
what I've used.
Well, I
haven't
figured
used
it
in
out
a long time,
That's
but
just what I use. I figured it out a little bit. I got a couple mods.
The problem is with all those games, because they're Bethesda games, and they all usually need this. You get into needing a script extender to do different, more advanced mods, and then you get into needing to have loot or something like loot that orders the mods correctly, so something doesn't load before something else. It fucks things up.
Yeah. That was the hard issues.
That's
of
what
load order.
sucks.
Yeah.
It's Bethesda. It's fucking. But they have some of the sickest fucking mods though.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
The
It's
community
because
really
it's great.
puts their time in shit. Yeah, absolutely.
What's
Same with GTA.
What's a game out there you wish had more mods or would be sick if it was moddable? That isn't currently like moddable. Like you can't do anything to it. Even a single player.
Heaven.
Is technically like at this point
everything's
people
moddable,
modding
but
everything at
but
this
I am
point?
but I am saying this. I'm talking like the makers
Anybody
of
could
the game.
accessible-
The makers of the game
Or- oh.
opened it up. You know what I'm saying? They opened it up to the community and gave them like
Okay.
the source code to like build things, right?
I've
Which-
always thought about fucking Batman Arkham City or even Night, just modding that.
That would be cool. Honestly, I'm having a hard time thinking of one myself, to be honest with you right now. That's tough.
There's so many worlds I love. Last of Us. I love that world. And I think people could get real crazy with that
Ooh.
shit.
You're onto something there. That would be good. Last of Us would be good.
Yeah.
Slash Uncharted. Just the whole like the physics and I don't even know what Naughty Dog uses for an engine. I can't remember, but
I think it's their own though.
yeah, they're just like Uncharted isn't like one of my favorites of all time, but like whenever a new Uncharted came out, I always made sure I played it right away, and they blew me away every time. I was like, holy shit, like this is actually really good.
Yeah. I never got into the Uncharted games. I heard that movie was awful. I never saw it yet.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, no, I really like The Last of Us 1 and 2. Looking forward to getting a PS5 here, maybe within like the next 6 months or something, and picking up. Is Last of Us 2 on PS5 as well?
Yes.
What are you laughing at?
Well,
That I still
it's
don't have a PS5? I'm building a computer here.
No, you're fine. And that honestly, like I've told people you're not missing out on next gen consoles right now anyway.
I
mean,
figured
it's cool.
I could have bought 3
don't
PS5s
spend more than
for the
the
price of my
retail
graphics
price.
card. Oh, I wouldn't.
Don't like anybody out there. Do not spend more than.
Plus,
your
they're
$500
not that
retail
hard to
price.
get now, and they're ramping up production for this upcoming holiday season, like starting in like end of September.
Yeah, especially
so.
now if you spend more than retail. Like don't
think
spend
you're
more than
dumb if you do.
retail when it came out. I thought people were dumb.
Yeah, that's why I never
get,
bought
like,
one.
People want it, but there's like even now there's not a lot of like exclusive next gen titles.
Yeah.
I mean, Xbox doesn't have shit, but PS5 even like not many exclusive next gen titles.
I kind of like that and don't like that at the same time. I like that game companies are not being like, we're going to be exclusive to this one console, because I hate that shit. I hate that I have to
hate it too.
own certain console to play that
Yeah.
game. So I'm kind of glad they don't have anything enticing to even want to go on fucking play one.
Consoles
Oh,
are for the
PlayStation.
consoles are just still perfect for the people that the average gamer that just wants to get home, like plays like a
Casual-
couple times
casual
a month.
gamers.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
that plays maybe a couple times a month even. They're like, oh, you know what? Let's play a couple rounds of COD, and they can just pop on the Xbox or
Great for
PlayStation,
kids,
slap the
too.
disc in. Yeah. So like they're
100%.
always still
I mean,
gonna have
that's
a
what I grew
market
up on.
there. However, I could totally see with like lack of exclusives that in the future maybe Microsoft or Sony, they maybe eventually it's like, oh, you buy the console, the games don't cost anything anymore, but you pay a subscription on top of having online in order to get access to new games. Like I feel like it's gonna turn into that just because they're not pumping out enough content. Like it's just gonna be a subscription service, like fucking everything else when they can't ramp up production. It's unfortunate. I hope that doesn't happen.
You'll own nothing and be happy.
Yep.
That's the new world order.
Fuck. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's healthy for a little exclusivity, but it does seem to be like, it seems the tides are really turning one way or the other, and that's not good. But
No.
it's just I don't know. Microsoft is just kind of fucking up on the exclusives.
I've always wanted to, yeah, like I've told you, I think we
I
talked
did like
about
Infinite though. I've said that before.
Infinite was good. I will say this, I know we've talked about on here like console modding or getting into that. I thought it would. I've seen people take like the guts of like a PlayStation and an Xbox and put it into like this all-in-one makeshift system, and I always thought something like that would be cool as like a home project. But then again, it's like, you want to know what's even easier? Building a small form factor PC that does the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, and like all the emulators, like if you really want, like I've thought about that, like all the old consoles I would love to get, but it's like just get an emulator and fucking literally play
Emulate
whatever I want.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to mod my GameCube. There's this chip you can buy. This guy has. You just solder it onto your board, and it just gives you every game.
That sounds
No
like,
shit.
Like
I want to play.
Because like I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but basically it like solders an SD card like onto the thing, and then you just load an SD card with all the ROMs, and it usually comes with an SD card with all the ROMs. Like I remember, Jackson, you remember her mom bought us those like bootleg DS games? Where the fuck did she get those?
Bootleg DS games.
You don't remember those? Do you remember like getting DS Lights? And like you got a light blue one, Mary got a pink one, I got a red one, and I think Wes got a green one or something. We all got DS Lights.
And then sounds sick.
Yeah,
that sounds like a sick Christmas or whatever.
Yeah. It was the end of the school year. My mom's like, DS Lights, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's like great when they came out. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. And so I'm playing like that puppy game on it, and I'm like not feeding my animals, and they're like getting all sick, and they're like, and I used to think that was funny. Mary would get really mad. She'd come play on my world with my dogs, and she was like, why are your dogs all sick? I'm like, I haven't fed them in like weeks. But anyways, this bootleg thing I'm telling you about, my mom, she gives us these DSs, and then she gives us this gold, you know how you can play like the Game Boy SP games in there, like the half cartridge ones? You could put those in the DS Lite, but you could also put those little, like, maybe I'm remembering the wrong console, but couldn't you also put like these little DS chips in there?
Yeah, no, you could put, you could. I remember.
Was it just an SD card, or was it like a DS chip?
No, you could put the DS chip and the new one and the old Nintendo chips. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So anyways,
you could put,
she gets us there, like, the little cartridge thing, this thing, the little square. It has, I remember it specifically having gold foil over it, and it was like all in Japanese. And I was like, Mom, what is this? She's like, oh, it's like, I bought it online. It's supposed to have every game. And I'm like, what do you mean, Mom? She's like, well, every game for the DS ever. Like, they just said it was on here, and it gives you all the games. I'm like, even when I was younger, I was like, Mom, this is some bootleg shit. So I put it in, it loads up some weird software. And of course, lo and behold, folders, and it's just like every single game, and it's like by year, like what year the game came out for the DS. And like you go through all the folders and had in alphabetical order every single game for the DS. I'm like, damn, this shit's busting. Only to find out at school that the guys would be like, damn, you got some bootleg shit, man. Like, that's illegal as hell. And I'm like, where did my mom even buy these? Like, she doesn't even know barely how to use the internet, so it's just like,
dude, I don't.
Pretty cool.
You were a bit older than me, but I do not remember those at all.
You don't remember the bootleg DS cards, dude? It was bad. No, I was like, Mom, what the hell?
Did she have multiple of them or just the one?
Well, this is like the second time she got us something bootleg. Do you remember the Malcolm in the Middle season?
Yeah, was that bootleg? I thought that was official.
No, she wasn't doing. It was not official. Okay, if you go look it up. Malcolm in the Middle only went to DVD for one season. It was the first season, and we had that on DVD. And then we watched it over and over and over. My mom got sick of us watching the first season of Malcolm in the Middle, let alone it was on TV. We were watching that season over and over. We're like, please get us more, get us more. She's like, they don't make DVDs for any other seasons than one. Then in the mail, guess what shows up? It's like discs in a plastic flap thing with like screen printed really thick on there, like a Malcolm in the Middle scene. And somebody like permanent marker where it said season wrote 2. And it had like disc 1, disc 2. And we had like, and it was a bootleg menu. You would load the disc in and it would be like a bootleg menu. Like it wasn't made for like, I'm like, Mom, like where are you getting this stuff, man? Like what the fuck? Just bootleg electronics and movies. But it's funny. I could go get it. I'll try to bring it on next cast. That I have one of those Malcolm in the Middle bootleg discs from that season too.
Oh, you do?
You know what? Shit. If you guys keep up the talking, I'm gonna go get it right now.
Because I need to see that.
I still have it.
Because to my mind, in my memory as a child, we only had season 1. I don't ever remember being the season 2
love
because
that show.
I remember wanting to watch. I actually remember fuck the day that I got back into it. Like I stayed home sick from school and then I found it on Netflix. It's a good day. Watch Malcolm, which I think it's still on no, it's on Hulu now.
Hulu now.
Um,
I've watched it through probably.
yeah.
That's one of the shows I've watched
Okay,
it
guys.
3-4 times.
All right, I got it. I found it. Okay, I'm telling you, this is as bootleg as it gets. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, it was written in pen. You look at this and tell me that ain't bootleg as shit. And I forgot. It says disc 2. Really, what this is? This is the whole season 2 on one disc. Now I remember. This is so bootleg, bro. Where did my mom get this? Like, who did she order this? This is not real. Like, this is not like it's not stamped Warner Bros. Or whoever the production company is. It's just DVD video, Malcolm in the Middle, disc 2.
What if it was like literally the promotional they released for it to the actors?
Oh,
that's just one of their.
That'd be
it's
fire.
one of Bryan Cranston's discs.
Yeah, it's Frankie Muniz' last disc. He's looking for it.
I still can't find it.
Yeah.
Find that
Gutterball has my disc.
I'm gonna. It's the end. I'm gonna.
Come on the podcast. We'll get it back, Frankie. That's the price.
Frankie, yeah, bro. If you want this bootleg season 2 of your show that I can probably honestly get in trouble for, better come on.
You know who I think we could get on here if we offered to throw him a little money? Whoever played Dewey.
Ooh, Aaron Blanchfield.
Funny.
Aaron Blanchfield, is that his name?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because as far as I know, from what I read, or just speculative, is Bryan did want to get Malcolm back together, but there was a couple of them that didn't want to do it, and I believe one of them was Dewey.
Why did I say Aaron Blanchfield? Aaron Blanchfield
he's trying to
fighter.
He's not acting anymore, and he's trying to live like a comfortable life.
Yeah, so. He's just like, I was a kid.
Want to do anything. Yeah,
I don't even because Frankie don't even remember doing it. Fucking that kid, and that kid was another shit too. He was a young Joe Dirt and shit.
Yeah. His name was Eric Per Sullivan. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from what I know,
right.
The only thing I know about him or what happened is he just did Malcolm, didn't really care to really do much else, and then all I know about him now, I have no clue what he's doing, but I know his mom has a restaurant in his hometown it's called like Dewey's Mom's Restaurant. Like it's literally called that or something. Yeah,
that's cool.
I don't know if that's real or true, but
right.
Or real.
The oldest brother, what was his name? Francis, right?
Francis,
yeah, Francis.
The actor, that actor. He's brothers with that guy who Hyde from that '70s show.
Yeah, and he's.
Wonder what he's been up to.
Yeah.
Do you think we could get him on the podcast to talk about his brother with us?
Dude, talk about his brother. I think that'd be the last thing he wants to talk about. Do you know what happened to that dude on that '70s show, Hyde?
What happened? What happened?
That's
to him?
Justin Burfield.
Oh, you don't know about that?
I do not. Enlighten me.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Okay,
well, he's supposedly, or I don't.
Let me get this right now.
Over yet? I don't know.
It's Daniel Masterson. Danny Masterson is the guy that played Hyde. Yeah. And there was some like sexual assault or like he raped. There was something it was a couple. Going on. Yeah, it was a couple. Ago. And he I guess he was standing trial on the 3 rape charges he did in 2021. I don't know if they've sentenced him yet. Let me look here really quick.
I'm sure it'll end up being one of those settlements outside of court.
He hasn't yet. He could face up to 45 years to a life sentence in the state prison if he's convicted. He made bail shortly after being taken into custody in 2020, and now his criminal trial's been going on. Oh, it's starting this month. Let's keep up to that. Masterson's going on trial. But yeah, if anybody out there doesn't know what we're talking about, that 70s show Hyde, that actor Danny Masterson is allegedly raped 3 women or more, and he's being tried for it now. And I guess, man, the government really does work slow. Jesus Christ. Because I remember that happening, coming out, seems like a long time ago.
Part of the whole Me Too. Mm-hmm. That was before COVID.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's fucked. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Chris Masterson's his brother, and that is who played Francis and Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, but yeah, Jackson, did you know that Francis from Malcolm in
No,
the Middle and
I
Hyde
didn't
from
know
that
that.
70s show are brothers? Yeah.
No, I did not. That is interesting.
Fun fact.
They don't really look anything alike, to be honest with you.
Not at all.
Yeah, they're very different looking. Yeah.
What about that 90s show? What do you guys think about that?
Oh yeah, is that actually happening?
100%. Yeah, and
So-
they've already said that most of the
Most of them.
cast is going to be coming back, which I'm pretty sure I think is everybody except Hyde. I think everybody else has confirmed that they're going to make an appearance at some point.
What if they write him off in some horrible way? Hyde got
Just-
murdered by after, like, say he gets sentenced, so they write it in to make it seem like they
No,
want nothing
Hyde
to
was
do with
raping
them.
chicks in high school, and he's in prison now.
Yeah, they found out.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
fucking
that would be
horrible.
fucking
Hold on,
awesome.
Ashton Kutcher comes in.
Oh, no.
Guys, Hyde's going to jail. Yeah, it's like the first episode.
Oh,
Right, it starts.
first episode right away.
He
They're in
runs
the
it.
circle,
Yeah,
spinning.
he's slipping, fucking shit. He's like, guys, Hyde's going to jail.
Mhm.
That's like the what do you, Eric? What'd he do? Yeah, he's
fucking yeah, stupid fucking twerp, fucking Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Fucking. What do you do?
I was not a fan of that 70s show. I don't
Oh,
think it's
really?
very
It
fun.
was,
I love
No.
that 70s.
I
it.
really liked it. I honestly think I've watched the whole show front to back. If I think about it, it was just not really as
The first half
rewatchable for me.
of the show is good. The
Yeah,
first half of the
once-
series is good.
Yeah, it starts to get pretty bad.
Once the original cast,
Starts
once
to
one
break
of them
apart,
left, it
yeah.
was garbage.
The
But
dynamic gets thrown. It's crazy how quickly the dynamic gets thrown off in a show just by removing one character and either replacing them with another or just removing them in general. It's nuts.
Mhm.
yeah. Oh
Like-
yeah, it's just
Well,
the
sometimes it can
chemistry.
work and kind of do it well, but other times it doesn't.
Like for instance, like I totally don't
It's
blame
probably the
whitest-
writers too, though.
Yeah, that too. It's like I also just don't. That's why it's like whitest kids, like I do not blame them for not wanting to do shit anymore, especially now that Trevor passed. He was like the ringleader,
Mhm.
so it's just like
Yeah.
that makes sense.
The Office kind of did okay. Not very. Actually, kind of the dynamic did change. A lot.
Hot take, unpopular opinion. I think The Office was better without Steve Carell.
Without it, without him.
I think the rest of the seasons were better without him.
All
Don't get me
right.
wrong. I think the show was really good when he was on it. It was really funny, but I also liked not having a "that's what she said" joke
No.
every episode.
No,
Even though I
okay.
still thought it was funny, but
All right. Here's what I have to say about The Office. Okay. Here's my opinion, unpopular opinion about The Office. Okay. I hate The Office in general.
okay.
Fuck that. I did.
Fair. Fair
I
statement.
okay. Okay. Paul, I love you. But I'm glad you brought this up because I want the people to know how I feel about The Office I've felt this way since the beginning. Nobody will be catching me on the fucking, oh, you used to watch it. No. Fuck that show. I never thought it was funny. It's cringe. And it seems a lot of people, hear me out, a lot of people that love that show wouldn't sit through a season of It's Always Sunny because they think that's too offensive. But it's like
Most of them, yeah.
some of The Office, there's some funny shit just simply because it's edgy sometimes, but mostly it's just kind of cringy, uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and I don't like being uncomfortable. I guess that's the appeal of American Idol and shit. I don't like watching that either because it makes me uncomfortable. But I don't know. Steve Carell, awesome. I love Steve Carell, but I think it's the fan base ruined The Office for me. Is what it comes down to. The fan base ruined
So
it for
it's
me.
funny
That
because we
fucking
talked
theme
about this
song.
right before the show on how.
Yeah.
So right before the show, we were actually going to bring this up as a topic. It's great how they're kind of segueing into that. Are there any things out there like shows, video games, whatever, movies that you would have been into if the fan base that was into them wasn't into them? You know what I'm saying? Like from Haller's example, Haller does
Office.
not like The Office
100%.
because the fan base is super cringe. I could totally see that. For me, I've never seen an episode of Rick and Morty. I don't ever plan on watching a fucking episode of Rick and Morty. If someone brings up Pickle Rick again up to me, I'm gonna fucking something bad's gonna happen. Okay, I don't give a shit. That show's cringe. Everybody that watches it and talks about it's super cringe. Unpopular opinion. Not into Rick and Morty. Can't stand the fan base.
There's definitely a weird subculture.
Here's the
Rick and
deal.
Morty
like
fan base.
With things like that, where the fan base has been completely ruined something for me. There have been times where years later, when the thing's like not even relevant anymore, I'll go back and watch it, and I'll be like, "Oh man, this is actually pretty good. I should have maybe watched this at that time, but I'm kind of glad I waited." Right? The only thing that's been like that for me so far is Deadpool. When Deadpool came out, I saw it right away. Before we got all the cringy fans wearing Deadpool backpacks and fucking Deadpool shoes and all this other shit. I saw a kid with ninja swords in the movie theater I worked in. I was about to fucking stab my eye into the butter pump. Like, it would have just been bad, you know? But I watched Deadpool 2. I still watched it way after it came out. I watched it like a week or two ago. It was good. I liked 1 and 2, but man, those fan bases really rubbed me the wrong way. How about you, Jackson? Jack, is there anything that you're into that maybe you would be into if the fan base wasn't there?
Well, I tell you, I probably even wouldn't be into it if the fan base wasn't there, but it's really the anime fans, the Departed ones. I fucking do dislike anime. I do not like it. Just not a fan. And I'm positive people lie about liking it. So by one of my buddies, I'm not even gonna name the anime. Yeah, how is that touching it? And I'm not gonna name the anime. I'm not gonna name. This is just my hot take. There was over 500 episodes in that anime, and they're all in almost an hour long. And I'm just not watching that many episodes for a cartoon character jerking off, trying to get to like be the master cum or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I don't want to watch that. And it's funny when I confront them about it. I'm like, I'm like, this Naruto, it's got like 1,000 episodes. They're like, yeah, you only really gotta watch seasons 12 through 55. That's pretty much it. And I'm like, fuck you motherfucker. And I'm like, when did you start watching this? And I was like 10 years old. I'm still not even halfway done, bro.
You're so right. Because anime, it's a lifelong investment. You want to get into it? Yo, man, I really want to watch that Naruto show. Yeah, I'll let you know how it is in about 6 years when I'm done with it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's all filler, and they're like, don't even watch it, dude. I'm just being.
The anime One Piece is that bad because that is actually like people fucking kill me. I'm not super into anime. I'm not like diehard. I only got into anime like when I started smoking weed in high school. Yeah.
If you
anime the ones I do like, I like a lot. So like I get it. And Naruto is one of them. I love Naruto.
I'm not even saying that as an
many
example
episodes.
When I hate.
Nakisakai.
Look up the filler list, and I haven't seen Shippuden yet, so the fucking people don't fucking.
But my argument,
but the
for
base
me,
series of Naruto, getting through it, if you just do that, I love that, and didn't take that long, and it's fantastic. But Attack on Titan is, another thing that real anime fans will shit on me for, because it's kind of the basic niche, like the white girl, for lack of a better term, like anime show to get into. Like, it's super basic, but that was the first one that I watched that got me in anime. Like, there was only season 1 out at the time of Attack on Titan, and like that was kind of the thing, and so fuck it, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
give that a peep. Like 2 episodes of Attack on Titan, give it a peep. I'm sure you're not gonna like it, but
I have given it a peep.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
I do like the concept of it. Don't like the execution. I also don't like dub things, and I don't think I can't watch a whole dubbed series. I just personally can't. Also, if you anime motherfuckers would spend half the time you do watching the animes, you can just learn Japanese, you lazy fucks. That's what I'm saying. That is my final end on it. You could be talking to a nice
young Japanese woman. You could have a girlfriend right now if you just spent the time learning the language.
Oh, right? Big American mom, big muscle. You know,
God, dude.
They love you. They love you over there, dude.
They really don't, though.
No, watch
I've,
whatever you
well, I
want.
guess I don't know. I've always wanted to go to
They
Japan.
like you if you're loaded with gash.
There's a term.
Loaded with gash.
I remember what
Cash.
it is.
Cash.
Gash.
Cash.
There's a Yeah. Oh, there's a term
I want to
for.
check out. You don't think sumo wrestling in Japan would be sick?
That
to
would
check
be
out?
sick. You want to know what also I
Yeah.
think, Haller?
I
It
want
probably
to.
stinks. It probably stinks in there. It probably smells horrendous.
Yeah. Oh my god. Probably does.
I'll go in there and I'll be
Maybe.
like, be like,
Maybe.
It's a fucking
It
smell.
might be a requirement. I mean, like they've started. It's a requirement for people in America to show up not stinking when they show up to their Magic the Gathering tournaments and shit. Finally, thank God.
oh, it's a requirement that
And
you have to
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fucking shower.
Yeah, straight up. Like I heard that. Like yeah, like tournaments and shit. Like at least locally. Like I mean, it's got to be everywhere. But like
Thank
yeah, like, there's
God.
so many people like that. It's like yeah, like they'll turn you away. Like no, like you
Man.
you stink.
I
Sorry.
went to Comic-Con
fucking
once and
go.
never again. Everyone there stunk. So I was
Dude,
like,
they
all right.
did, dude.
Oh, you've
I
been
remember
to,
that.
I didn't know you've been to Comic-Con.
We went to Wizard World Comic Con
in Minneapolis, when they
so
had
it's
it
nothing.
that one year.
It was cool, but I will say I get in depressive states where I don't shower for like a week, but I
Oh,
also then again don't like to go outside without a shower. I don't know how people do it. It's just I can't not go outside without showering. I just don't want to smell bad. I never want to be that guy. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Be
yeah.
that one guy.
Yeah, I
feel
totally
you.
get it.
Well,
Yeah,
it's just respecting other people. It's just like, come on.
yeah. The
Like
only
you're kind of
time-
invading their space
yeah,
by smelling bad.
yeah. The only time I go out of my way to, or like the only time I don't shower and leave the house is when I'm walking the dog in the morning, and that's just because I haven't had time to shower yet. That's
See, but
literally-
that's different.
Yeah, who's
You know what I
smelling you? You're not
mean?
in contact with anybody.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you're not like, and obviously, like, there's exceptions. There's people who can't afford water, whatever. You know, that's unfortunate. But there are like, we're not talking about those people. We're talking about, and everybody's seen those people that you just know that they are choosing not to shower and they fucking stink, and you're just being a burden. Honestly, in
Yeah.
any situation that they're in at that time, they're being a burden, and they just need to be all right.
Eradicated.
So this kind of reminds me of something. If you
Yeah.
don't mind, I'd like to tell a quick story here. When I was
No.
in high school, it was like 10th grade. There was a gentleman that sat in front of me. Every day he showed up, I could smell his feet. I could smell nasty, stinky feet cheese in my math class every day.
Feet cheese. Oh,
It was
Christ.
gross. He had the same shoes on and what looked like white socks that are so yellowed to the point that I think he was just either re-wearing them or never taking them off. Okay?
Yeah.
Other than that, the guy didn't have BO. It was just stinky feet. You could call that BO, I guess, technically.
Damn,
But
that sucks.
yeah, so a
That
month.
could be just a problem. For
Well, you
him,
know,
too.
it's a whole. I know, and it's a whole semester or whatever. But I know this kid. He's like he's not spicy. Like I know he's being a goober. He's gross. He needs to fucking change his shoes. Like I know this is the
okay,
kid's
never
deal.
mind. Fuck him.
Because
then.
this
Fuck
kid would
you,
always
dude.
fuck around.
Wash your
But anyways,
feet.
month goes by and I'd already talked to the teacher. I'm like, can I be moved or can you like tell him to fucking wash his feet?
was
I'm
that
sick of
bad?
it. Dude, I was gagging during
Wow.
tests and quizzes because I just couldn't handle it. And it wasn't just me. Like there's like a super fucking hoity-toity girl on my right that was like every day, and like we'd talk about it when he wouldn't be there. Like,
Yeah.
oh, finally can breathe today, right? And I'm just fucking with her,
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah,
It's so
it's really nice.
fucked, man.
But anyways,
I've had experience. that
month
all
goes
the time.
by, teacher does nothing, won't let me move. Nothing changes, and eventually I literally tapped him on the shoulder, and this kid was way bigger than me.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, you went to the fucking teacher? It was that bad, and she didn't do anything about it?
Well, I think she didn't because it continued to smell, and I wasn't moved. So
Jesus
I was just like,
fucking
all right.
Christ, I
So
would've
one
been
day,
pissed.
I just tapped the dude on the shoulder. I'm like, hey man, like, I was as quiet as possible. This is when like everyone was talking in the class, so it wasn't like anybody else could hear me. This is like into class, beginning of class. So I'm like, hey man, like, I've been sitting behind you for a while, and like, there's kind of a smell like coming from, I think, like your shoes. Could you like look into this, man? Like, I really hate to. I don't want to embarrass you. Like, if I was in your situation, I'd want someone to tell me. That's literally what I said.
Sure.
This guy kind of got defensive at first, but he was also like kind of a known asshole. But then, like, guess what? Next day and every day after that, didn't stink anymore. Now he washes
No
his fucking
shit.
feet. So it's like, I don't know if anybody at his home wasn't forcing him to bathe or like what, but it just seemed
Well,
like he just needed somebody to tell him like, hey, you fucking stink, and nobody wants to be the stinky guy. Once you know you stink, you don't want to stink.
That's different because you're at the age where like you're a kid.
Exactly.
Stinking.
We were like
that's parents.
15, 14. Yeah, that's parents.
I work at. I mean, I think I've made it known, and like I don't know if I can get in trouble with my work letting it known that I work for Walmart.
Who gives a shit?
I work for Target.
I mean, I don't give a shit, but like I'll just put it out there that my opinions aren't their opinions, whatever. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
but I hear you saying
I've done it as well.
Adults that are like that, it's like you're a piece of shit, and like unfortunately, it's also their kids. So yeah, I mean, you're probably right. That kid, his parents are probably shitty parents.
Yeah, and there's no way. Yeah, and there's no way to get somebody once they're that old to really change. It becomes a certain point where that's just how they are.
I don't have kids, so I don't know. But in my mind, I've always believed that like once I have a kid, I want what's best for them, and like yeah, I'm gonna teach them like hey like. Because when I was growing up, I hated showering. I don't know if that's a common thing, but like I
did too.
I just didn't like you got to shower in the morning. It's like fuck, like I don't want to, you know.
I'm opposite. I fucking loved it. It was like my favorite part.
I do now, but like growing up, when they're particularly like elementary school, they teach you about the personal hygiene type shit. You know, like that was like the time where I was like, oh, it's fucking annoying. I hate it. But like now I get it. It's like it's not even for me. Like it's for other people. Like I just like I don't want it. Like I think Jackson, what you were saying before. Like I don't want to be that person. And if I am, it's because it's an accident. You know, it's not. Because there was one time working at GameStop, there was one time where I showered that day, but I totally forgot to put on deodorant. And like, if I don't put on deodorant, I do get bad. And I totally spaced it. And like, my boss even said something to me. We're standing there, there's nobody in the store. And he's like, all right, I got to say something, dude. I'm sorry, but like, do you shower? I'm like, yeah, I forgot. I was hoping he wasn't gonna say anything, but I was like, yeah, I didn't put deodorant on today. He's like, oh, okay, well, yeah, like don't. He's like, don't let that happen again. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez,
I felt so bad though.
Yeah. No one. I put some in my car now. That's just how I am. But now I work at Target, so it's great. It's like if I forget it, I'm like, I'm just gonna go buy it, and they're good to go. But I've had to deal with smelly kids, a couple of them throughout the years, and these kids.
Can that be one of the names on this episode? Smelly kids?
Yeah,
please.
But they literally didn't have access to water, and they were like pretty much partially homeless. So it was like tough because you can't say anything because you're like know he literally can't go clean himself.
Yeah,
up,
at that point I wouldn't say anything.
Oh, I don't. We don't. But man, just some of the things my friends would say because they were closer friends, you know, and friends bicker, you know, like good friends. So that's I can remember just my friend saying, just embarrassing the fuck out of these kids for just smelling bad. But you know, the kid did deserve. He was being a little fucko, but just well,
that's the thing is like
it was tough dealing.
I'll tolerate it, and especially with the adults at work. Like I'll tolerate the stench to a point. As soon as you slip up in a social interaction way, like if you're rude to somebody, no.
Yeah, I remember.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I never.
Fuck off. Shoot.
Yeah, that's a good point, but you stink. So.
Yeah, and this kid I'm thinking of in particular, I'm not going to name drop him, but he was a fucking asshole to me. I remember he threw flour. We were in chef's class. We worked in a chef's class. He threw flour on my black pants. So I remember I literally dumped like half a bag of flour right on his fucking head. I'm like, don't ever do that shit again.
Is this the Chef-I origin story?
Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah.
So you want to throw flour on me, huh? You're shoving him in the fucking like you got his head near the deep fryer vat.
Dude, this kid was short and fat, so I could have just haymakered him, but instead I opted for dumping flour over his fucking head.
Yeah, he's got him near the deep fryer.
Don't you ever show up to class smelling like that again?
Yeah,
fucking idiot.
You fucking retard. Oh, whatever. I don't even Fuck. I don't even.
You
care
throw the
anymore.
flour on his face and then slap him in the cheek as hard as you can. So there's just a hand in the flour.
Oh my god, that's
He's
fucked
like,
up.
he's on the ground.
Anybody's got some like good sweet revenge, like where you got back to somebody or like somebody wronged you and you got that sweet revenge, you know? Anybody's got some stories of that?
Everybody out there, tell us about your sweet revenges in the comments.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
I've got a
paragraphs.
couple I can name
Go
off,
down
but what
there.
about
You
guys?
tell us about when you got sweet revenge on somebody. I
That
don't have
one
a story
time,
off the top of my head right now,
bloodless.
but if one of you guys wants to
I don't
go.
either.
I
Jackson?
got
No.
another one.
I think that's
Okay.
a great one. Fucking let's see if
So,
we can bring that. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
There was this bigger kid who, what his thing he would do in the hall, he would do in the hall is he would trip you and he would just laugh at you. And he did it to me one day. I'm like, fuck you, you motherfucker. And he's like, what are you going to do about it? I'm like, all right, okay, just wait. I held my tongue. And then I'm leaving school that day because I'm like, I'll get him back when I need. And he was carrying a bunch of notebooks and folders. And I run by him with my backpack and just uppercut swing with my backpack, knock him in the face, knock all his papers. He falls down, and I say, "Oops, I guess that's what happens, you stupid idiot." And I just keep running. Nothing happens.
Oops.
And I
Hey,
thought I was
stupid
gonna have to
idiot.
fight that kid that next day because he remembered me. Turns out the kid knew one of my good friends for a while, and he figured out who I was, and I never like talked to him again. But that was the end of that because once he knew my friend, he was like, I'm not fighting this kid because he's gonna have to fight my friend. You know, I was scrawny at that point. I probably would have got my ass kicked, but I hung out with a kid who had my back and was bigger, like known for fucking a motherfucker up in a fight. So I was not worried about that.
I
Good
can
to have a friend like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, like I could totally think of a couple times where I've gotten revenge, but none really suitable to really tell on the show or that are that interesting. However,
Not that I can.
man, there are many times I can think of where I wish I got revenge on a certain person still to this day, and I think everybody has a couple of those easily.
Wake
off the
up
top
with
of their
nights in a fucking sweat.
We
I just
remember it.
swing.
Something
Yeah.
that happened a couple years ago.
You start
I wake
swinging.
up swinging and kicking sometimes.
You got some
Yeah.
Zens over there? What's that?
I do have Zens. I don't use them. This is where I just put some reefer. I don't even know if I can show this on camera. I can't.
I don't
It's
think you
well,
should.
it's I said reefer, and what it is just plants from the ocean. I just pulled up, and it's called reefer. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Um,
yeah, so you're an
I am
ocean.
in a
It's
le-
illegal- it's
I am
illegal in your
filming in a
state
legal.
now, you're
Yeah,
fine.
I'm filming a legal state, decriminalized
fine.
state.
You smoke
Just
weed. You
watching.
fucking.
Well,
we all smoke weed.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie. Only
Well-
I smoke weed. Yeah. Jackson doesn't even smoke weed that much anymore.
I'm getting really hot in here. You think we should call it a show?
What do you think, Jackson?
I think it was a good show.
What do you think, Jackson?
Y'all gonna
you
make
think we
me
should call
lose
it a
my
show?
mind.
Yeah.
Up in here.
I think you should.
Up in here. Yeah, I think we should
Up
call
in
it a
the
show.
Paul.
club.
Yo,
Hey, Paul.
yo.
I think we should call it.
Yeah, I think we should
That's
call
you,
it.
Jackson.
I think we should.
No, yeah. I
I
think
think
you
we
should.
should call a show. All right, episode number 8, Gutterball Podcast. Your host signing off.